Hello, Just Too Good here. Today I'm taking a look at the First Order AT-ST LEGO Star Wars The Last Jedi 2018 set. As for minifigures, 370 pieces and retails for $40 in the United States, where it's some retail exclusive, either Target or Toys R Us. I'm not entirely sure, even though I did get it at Toys R Us. I heard it also might show up at Target. So now let's take a look at those minifigures. So here is Captain Phasma. You can see she has this big, interesting little staff right here. And once you remove that, you would be interested to find that there's not really any new printing on the torso or legs. However, LEGO does give a new part code for it, so I don't know if I'm missing anything from the previous version. However, the mask piece is new because the design right here for the mouth part, I guess you could say, is much thinner than the original Force Awakens one. So they did update it to be a little bit more accurate, which is interesting. I don't really think there's much of a difference in terms of the design that makes me like this one more. And you can see her back torso design is just the same as the one from The Force Awakens. However, she does have this cape right here, which is also the same as the one from The Force Awakens. I was really hoping we would get a face print underneath. However, it's just a black minifigure head, so that is a little bit disappointing. So here is Finn. The only new thing about him is his face print, which is actually a really cool exclusive design, which you can see just kind of looks stern right there. I always like when we get new face prints, especially on reddish brown / dark brown minifigure heads. Those are always useful. Other than that, his torso is a little bit uncommon because it is from the First Order Imperial Star Destroyer, so that's a much more expensive set than this $40 set, so that's good as well. His baton is not really a new build, but it's still nice to get once again. And that is it for Finn. So here is Rose. Now this is kind of the opposite of Finn because now her torso and her hat piece are new, but her face print is the same as the Resistance transport. You can see some back torso printing right there, and her back facial expression where she looks a little bit angry. That's the same exact one from the Resistance transport as I said earlier. And this hair / hat combo is really LEGO going above and beyond. They did not need to do this, but it is for accuracy, and they made a new mold altogether with her hair and her hat kind of combined. This is really good sculpting right here. I like it when they take two pieces and kind of mold them together into one piece. And you can see that's exactly what they have going on here with the ponytail in the back. It seems to not be dual molded. I think they kind of painted over it because if it was, you would see the different colors of blue inside there from the hat. But nope, it's just all black inside. So this is really interesting, and it's just a great design overall. Hard plastic, it's not rubber. So I really appreciate LEGO's decision to do this. Of course, there's also BB-8, who has the same look that he's had since 2015, so nothing new there. So here are the builds of the set. You got the elevator and the incomplete AT-ST. So here's the AT-ST, and the design of this is similar to the last one we got from Rogue One, even though it is the First Order's AT-ST. There are some sticker elements throughout, and you can see stickers on those double cheese slopes, some 2x2s right here, and even double cheese slopes on this side. Now this part right here is used to move the head, and I say that with quotations because this head right here is barely anything of an AT-ST head. It's almost a crime to call this a First Order AT-ST because it really isn't the complete thing. But you can get a lot of movement there, which is actually fun to play around with. I like that. Also, this part up here you could position as you'd like and use these little push missiles just like that, which work pretty flawlessly. And the top part where BB-8 sits, you could see there's another stickered piece on that double cheese slope with a little monitor right there. And unfortunately, there isn't any like jumper plate right here. It would have been nice to get a jumper plate on this part. You do get one right here if you want to put BB-8 there, but that's not really accurate to where you're supposed to put them, which is this little cockpit. And for the legs, you could get some movement by pushing the hind legs like this. Unfortunately, they only go backwards, and this is the farthest they would go forward, but you could still get some different poses like that, though it's going to be hard to balance it. And the final stickers are found at the feet, and you can see them right there, and you get two for both of the feet. So I'm a huge fan of LEGO elevators, so I like this side build way better than the AT-ST. I think it's really clever on how it works, but it is pretty simple. You just use this little part right here, push it up, and now you could get to 4 different levels. So they have the top level right there. They had that 3rd level, which we were on, the 2nd level, and then if you want to go all the way down, 1st level. That works so cool, and I would love to see people mod that for different builds, maybe like an elevator for a building or something. And if you're curious, yes, the elevator can be used to get to the top of the AT-ST, but she's probably going to have to jump on this leg right here. Either way, that's it for the build. Now let's get on to the packaging and then the final verdict. The box for this is a $40 box size, and I have to say that background looks freaking awesome. This is like a really good box design. It looks super action-packed for an incomplete little ATST, but you can see the back little play features there. And for the instructions inside the back, they actually have an ad for the 2018 sets. Oddly enough, they leave out Act 2, but you can see they have the Walker, which was 2017, but Crate, and that little mini battle pack. And also we have our minifigure checklist as well as some of the other 2018 sets. So there is Act 2. So I have to give LEGO props for releasing the set because they put an incomplete vehicle in a set, which is something they don't ever do. Like having something that isn't finished, but it is part of the scene. You know, it's the reason why they haven't done like a Jakku playset with a broken down Imperial Star Destroyer or AT-AT. People are going to be turned off by the set. They're going to say that just doesn't look right. And in my opinion, they're kind of right. It doesn't look right. I don't think this risk really paid off. I will give LEGO props to doing it, but it just doesn't work. It's a $40 set, and really you're getting it for this one build from a pretty small scene in the movie, so people are going to really stay attached to this, and the build itself is really only for that one scene because it's not a full, complete, vehicle. I do like the elevator a lot, and I love the minifigures, but paying $40 for a little elevator build, which is like less than 50 pieces or probably 50 pieces total, and the minifigures themselves, which look fantastic, it's just not worth it. It should have been maybe like $25 to $30 and make this build just a little bit less complete. Then it would have been like, okay, this is more of something you would get for the minifigures. It would feel more acceptable to buy it just for the figures. But when you have this big clunky build that just doesn't look right because it isn't complete, I don't think it pays off. So I'm going to have to rate this one a C+. Like I said, props to LEGO for taking a risk. All risks don't pay off. Some will, some won't. And this is just one that didn't really work totally. But there are some great parts of the set, like the minifigures. So that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.